Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema. Sit down. First and foremost, I'd like to apologize. I thought the way I tested things just visually in my recording space proved out when the Samsung was on versus when it was not, and that was not accurate for the Fantastic Four First Steps final trailer or Weapons trailer 2. The audio was kind of blown out. It was weird. Like, it ended up disconnecting my Samsung coming off of my computer. And while in the editing software it was bouncing in the right ranges, when I played it back once I'd uploaded it to YouTube, the audio was like real blown out. So I tried lowering it. It's not the best quality, and I hate putting out things that aren't the best quality, but I thought the reactions were worthy of putting up. So for the folks that have watched, apologies on the not great audio, and thank you for the support around those two videos. But now we turn our attention to a new trailer that dropped today. This never happens to me. I'm always off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Trailers always drop on Mondays. And thank you, Edgar Wright, Glen Powell, for giving me this one, 9 a.m. on a Tuesday. We're up, we're ready to go, we're fresh, and I'm stoked for this movie because I love me some Edgar Wright, love me some Glen Powell, and y'all know I love me some Stephen King. What are we talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair? Take a seat. We are getting ready to take a look at the official trailer for The Running Man. And as I said, I'm excited for this movie. I'm a huge Edgar Wright fan, and we obviously haven't had anything from him since 2021 with Last Night in Soho. Edgar doesn't always like mass put out movies. He takes his time and he crafts really quality films. And it's just exciting to have a movie that's coming from him be back. Being such a big fan, I'm also a huge Glen Powell guy, and that team up for this story I think will work really well. Now, I read The Running Man back in high school, and I saw the Arnold Schwarzenegger Running Man a few times also, like a little, probably a little before high school, maybe during high school, like late 90s and thousands. We'd end up at my buddy Brian's house a lot to watch movies, and Running Man would come through there every once in a while, and then we kicked a lot of Demolition Man over there. Two man movies. But the Arnold Schwarzenegger Running Man, again, very similar to the book. Watched it so long ago, the finite details of The Running Man are not really something that sticks in my head. So I won't be able to look at this trailer and be like, oh man, they pulled this from the movie, or they're pulling this from the book. But what I can say is I dig this story. You know, we're in the future, and it's funny because like reality TV wasn't really a thing when I had read this book. And you're like, oh my gosh, man, like they put these guys out into this challenge where they just got to run, and everybody around is filming. It's a TV show, and everybody is trying to catch the dude and kill the guy who is the Running Man. So conceptually, like, opens itself up to be a big action blockbuster flick. Now, it's Edgar Wright. I don't expect big blockbuster action, but it can definitely give us some real solid action. And obviously, we know Glen Powell is up for that stuff. So for me, I'm not necessarily looking for this to be like the most perfect adaptation of the book or like lots of great callbacks to the original movie. But what I am looking for is a movie that's going to give me thrills, maybe some chills, and definitely a lot of entertainment. And I think The Running Man can be so much fun just with that base premise of like putting somebody who's being chased by anybody who's got a camera. And like, especially now, like so many things I feel like that lived in the Running Man world are so commonplace now. This feels like the right time to bring this story back and hopefully give it the 2020s justice that it deserves. And Lord knows I trust Edgar Wright to do that quite well, as I also trust Glen Powell. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get the trailer up for you, and let's take a look at what we are getting with the official trailer for 2025's and Edgar Wright's The Running Man.
Stop filming me!
Yes. Oh, let's go.
Ben Richards, 35, married, one child, in medical crisis.
Is that Brolin?
For a doctor now.
Ben, watch yourself.
Employment status, blacklisted. But there's still a way out for you.
It is Brolin. You haven't seen it yet, but that's definitely
It's
Brolin.
the biggest show in the country.
Sure is.
Bloodlust is our birthright!
Oh, Coleman too? And Katie O'Brien. I genuinely don't know anybody other than Glen Powell in this movie.
Running Man!
Nice. I like Coleman as
People on
the
these games
host.
never come back.
I'm not trying to get myself killed, so kiss my ass twice.
Right there is why you can win this game. The rules are simple. Survive 30 days with the entire nation hunting you down.
Yup.
And get your family out of Slumside for good.
From what I remember, man, Edgar Wright is already nailing it. Now give me dope
Burn
action.
this building down. I promise.
That's the spirit.
This is America, goddammit! And we don't put up with no bullshit!
Go.
Yes!
Based on a novel by Stephen King.
Him!
Down. Yes. Got a little car action too. Yeah, that's you already got my money, man. Look at this.
Stop filming me!
Have you ever wondered if this game is rigged?
Oh,
Guess we'll find
no
out.
Michael Cera's in here either. What a great cast.
Keep moving up too fast.
Hey, buddy. You're on Freebie.
Oh no, they found him. Oh, there we go. Nice. Give me some good oneers. Yes.
I got a grenade! Back at you.
Oh no!
I'm still here, you shit eaters.
Dude, I'm telling you, Glen Powell's the perfect casting for this movie.
Crazy?
I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god, that killed me. I never thought to use a super soaker as an actual weapon that could like kill people. That was love Edgar Wright so much. Look, like I said, my memory on the story, not super accurate, but it certainly feels like Edgar is pulling the correct things from the book and creating it, into this version of the movie. Like I said, it's one of those where the baseline concept is simple. You have a guy who's in a spot where he is financially, restricted, needs some money, especially to help his family. So he says, F it, I got no options. I'm going to go do the Running Man. And this is a world that promotes that, right? You get people and in positions where there are no options, and then they come here to the Running Man. And no one ever survives 30 days because with the amount of cameras and then people recording, you saw the little flying robots. Like, it is not easy to blend in and disappear for 30 whole days. And that concept being baked in really, really well, you already see it here, right? Like, this is the Running Man. And then you load it up with whatever you want action-wise. Like, I think that's the benefit of a story like this is it relies so much on the potential action that just pull the right beats, and then you're going to have everything else connect for sure. And this will definitely be one of those where I think I got to pull the Running Man up on Audible, get that into the rotation. So come, when did we say this was? I don't know if I saw that. It was November 7th. So come November, I'm definitely going to reread the Running Man. We'll certainly rewatch the Schwarzenegger movie so we can see the differences and comparisons and see what Edgar is working with. But when you look at the concept of the action elements of a movie like The Running Man, I think you're already seeing Edgar Wright get super creative in this trailer, right? Like that stairway apartment scene looks wild. Looks like there's some really good car chase scenes in here too. Like, I love The Last Night in Soho. Such a cool movie, and to see Edgar put all of his stamps on that movie that doesn't lend itself to action or car sequences. Like, it was really cool to see him move through that world with a different flavor of a movie. And for me, it's just like fun to see him go back into a realm that can really lean into the action. Because whether it's Scott Pilgrim or Shaun of the Dead or obviously Baby Driver, like, the way Wright shoots action is just so kinetic. So having him in a full-on action movie, I think the action set pieces are going to be great. And then I mentioned Baby Driver. Edgar can shoot the heck out of a car chase scene. So with the concept that you have on hand and the things that Edgar is really good at doing, I think this movie is gonna be so freaking fun and so freaking cool. You obviously know he's gonna have killer needle drops throughout the course of the whole film. We saw a taste of probably one, maybe multiple oneers that could be in this movie. Like, this movie will definitely lend itself to extended sequences. And then you throw in somebody like Glen Powell, who, you know, from an action standpoint, most recently would be coming off of Top Gun, where he was in the seat of a jet and working with Tom Cruise. And we know people who work with Tom Cruise, people who work with Keanu Reeves, they want to start doing their own stunt work and as much stuff as they can possibly do. So you know that Glen Powell is down to do just about everything that we're seeing here. Sure. Is he going to have stunt doubles? Absolutely. Well, we know Keanu for sure has stunt doubles. I genuinely don't know if Tom has stunt doubles. So whether that's present or not, you know Glen Powell's face is going to be present in almost everything you're doing in this movie. And that's the type of lead you want. And again, I think he has just got that magnetism, that charisma that should work so perfectly in this world. And is somebody who I think is striking enough to be easily identifiable. But at the same time, you know, with the right disguises, could blend in a little bit. Like, I genuinely just think he's perfect casting here. And then everybody else that popped up. I mean, we got Coleman Domingo, Josh Brolin, Michael Cera. Like, this looks like a super fun cast and genuinely just feels like a movie that is supplying Edgar Wright with all the things that he is good at and good at working with. And I just think that everything that you're seeing, like, the world feels right. I mean, Coleman freaking looks fantastic. And just, and Katie O'Brien, too, is in here, right? We see her. I think that's her right there. But what, I don't know why. Maybe she another one of the contestants?
Show in the country.
I think there's 3 of them.
It's our birthright.
But yeah, like, unless she's helping at some point. But I love Katie O'Brien. She's so much fun. So I think that could be a lot of fun. And then I think there are multiple cast members at any given time, because you saw right before they get ready to go. Yeah, right here you can see there's 3. So yeah, Katie O'Brien is one of them. I can't tell who the other person is, unless that's Michael Cera, which would be interesting. And again, it's one of those things where from The Running Man, I can't remember what goes on with the other contestants in the story. But, I mean, it's just a great cast. And even if it is or isn't Michael Cera, like, the idea of him being one of the people on the run for 30 days, I think could be a lot of fun. Just because it's Michael Cera, you know what I mean? Like, he's so the one that probably should die first. So again, I just think everything that Edgar is playing with here, it should work, and it looks fantastic. Like I said, like, he's somebody who is very visual in his storytelling, and like, you just see the setups and the scenes and the way things are looking and the way the action is, the way the camera's moving, kick in with the, you know, different soundtrack beats. William H. Macy is in here too. I totally missed calling him out. Just a brief flash, I forgot him so fast. But like, I mean, one, can we back it up? You want another reason you know that he's hung out with Tom Cruise? Look at the way he's running. Arms are a little wide, but those hands are pointed, man.
Have you ever wondered if this game is rigged? Guess we'll find out.
But yeah, and like a plane sequence, like, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, it just so is lending itself.
Hey, buddy. You're on Freebie.
And like this, like, there's like what Edgar can do when it comes to a oneer. And then the humor, like, to be able to mix the humor in. I got a grenade, back at you.
Back at you.
Like, this is just screaming a great time at the movies.
I'm still here, you shit eaters.
And Glen Powell, I just think, looks absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, I'm so in. Like, when I heard that Edgar Wright was doing this, I was immediately excited, because I was like, the possibilities of what he could craft from the action that exists in something like The Running Man. And then when Glen Powell got cast, I was like, Edgar, you're doing the right things. And he has surrounded him with an excellent, supporting cast here. So I'm all in on The Running Man. I can't wait for November. I genuinely don't even know if I need another trailer. Like, it's July 1st. So, like, you got July, August, September, October. We got 4 or 5 months before we get to the movie. But I don't think I need anything else to know that, like, I'm all in on this movie. I can't wait. I'm, like, psyched. I'm going to download Running Man into Audible today. Probably start listening to it on my ride down to Jersey. Definitely got to rewatch the Schwarzenegger movie. Yeah, I'm psyched. I was excited knowing it was coming back, and now that we've gotten our first taste, I'm even more excited for The Running Man. The question is, what about you? How familiar are you with The Running Man? Is this maybe potentially one of your favorite books of all time? Maybe somehow you're a person who had this as one of their favorite movies coming up as a kid. So if you're a person whose memory is a little bit sharper on the finite details, how good does this adaptation look? And do you think that Edgar is pulling on the right strings to make a Running Man movie in 2025 really pop? Additionally, if you're someone like me who maybe is a little fuzzy on the finite details or has never read or seen the original Running Man, what are you thinking about what's here? Is Edgar tapping into the right things from his tool belt, the things that he's good at to elevate the action, to elevate the drama, to insert some comedy? Like, do you think the blend of things that Edgar can do is looking good, looking like it's in the right place? And is Glen Powell the guy to lead this movie? What's working, what's not, good, bad, indifferent on the official trailer for The Running Man? Put it down below in the comments section. Look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime. We're talking movies, TV, trailer reactions. We got a humongous month of July in front of us. We've got Jurassic World this week. We've got Superman many times starting next week, I have a feeling. And then at the end of the month, we get the Fantastic Four. So if you want to be here for my thoughts on those movies and any coverage we might build around that, you want to be here in November to see what we're getting with The Running Man. You just dig the vibe. You want to show a little love and support to the old C-Man. Well, hey, come join C-Maniac Nation. Super easy. Jump over there. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time for the C-Man Cinema Sit Down, I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace.
C-Maniac Nation, you look nervous. Is it the scars? Would you like to know where I got them? No? Well, then maybe you'd like to see another video with the C-Man. How about up here or over here? And if you really dig the C-Man, well, then show him a little love right over there.